What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Marvel Phase 4. So as we know, the last movie in Phase 3 was Spider-Man Far From Home, and that is a culmination of everything inside the Marvel Cinematic Universe history, or if you like Phase 3, or if you like the Infinity Saga. So that was the end of Marvel as we know it. Well, everyone seems to think there's never going to be another Avengers movie when Avengers 3 and 4 made over $2 billion. Granted, they're not the best Marvel movies around. Spider-Man Far From Home is a far better storytelling movie. So we do have San Diego Comic-Con coming up very, very soon. It is, in theory, 2 weeks on Saturday to the Hall 8 presentation. So if you are new to the channel, guys, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of these videos. We are currently giving away the Captain Marvel Blu-ray or DVD or 4K Ultra HD. All you gotta do is subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you know when I post, and also just comment down below why I should pick you. So there is so many rumors, leak confirmations. The newest rumor is very, very interesting, and everyone seems to believe it just because it's coming from Variety.com. Yes, they are a very big outlet, but it does not mean they're right. So yesterday they posted an article story about what's coming up with San Diego Comic-Con plans, and they are claiming, allegedly, that Millie Bobby Brown, who is a really popular child actress, she's kind of like the Keanu Reeves, I guess you could say, of the child actors at the moment. So this report is stating that she is going to be part of the Eternals movie. But what is interesting is it is talking like it's factual. Also, it's talking like Angelina Jolie is factual. It's talking like Richard Madden, Robb Stark from Game of Thrones is factual. So let's go over what this alleged report is saying. Supreme Geek and Marvel Studios President Kevin Feige is expected to unveil a brand new franchise starters at the convention in late July, which is 2 weeks on Saturday. Chief among them is the Eternals, a series about a godlike alien beings to be adopted by indie director Chloe, and starring Angelina Jolie, Richard Madden, and Stranger Things star lead Millie Bobby Brown, which is very interesting because at the moment she is being linked to absolutely every single role. I read a story 2 days ago stating that she is going to be Kara Zor-El, aka Supergirl, in the next Supergirl movie, and the only factual evidence was that she's in a brother-sister role with the current Superman, Henry Cavill, and people are saying that the reason they're doing that is so they can see if these two gel together. It is very interesting if this alleged rumor is true, because yes, it's Variety, but you can't take Variety. Variety isn't factual. Variety is not Kevin Feige or Marvel Studios. So unless it's coming from Marvel or Kevin Feige, you can't really believe it. Most people are expecting her to play Piper character in the movie, which would be essentially the MCU's version of the Eternal known as a Sprite in the comics. So this could be very, very interesting. And as an actor, she's good. She's not amazing, but she's growing. She was in the most recent Godzilla movie. She is growing as an actor. What is also interesting is the Russo brothers have been teasing stuff again, but we're not buying it here. Here at the Warstu channel, we're not buying it. The Russo brothers are kind of irrelevant now because what more can they say? So they sent out a tweet promoting their expo or stand at Hall 8. He's in something. Now everyone is jumping to the annihilation or the conclusion that it's Avengers 5 Secret Wars or Secret Invasion. I don't really understand where this is coming from because their presentation talk is on the Friday. Marvel's president Kevin Feige, I'm pretty sure he would not be letting them reveal anything the day before on their little talk. Now, some people said that there could be a kind of Avengers, I guess you could say, reunion on their stage for nostalgic purposes. It's only been a few months since it came out, really, so there is really no need. So they tweeted something that said Russo Bros 7th of the 19th of the 19th, implying that obviously the 7th month, 19th is the date and 19th is the year Obviously, it's very different to how we do it, but realistically, it's just to promote one of their next projects, which I believe is the Netflix show that they are doing with some of the cast members of the Avengers Endgame. Are they going to show us exclusive new footage never seen before the Blu-ray comes out? No, because that will turn away from actually anyone using the Blu-ray or buying the Blu-ray if it gets leaked online. You know kind of how everyone hyped up this Avengers Endgame post-credit scene re-release, which was the worst potato quality version of a deleted scene I've ever seen in my life. It is interesting. So, what is going to happen at San Diego Comic-Con? We know it's a 90-minute presentation, which is 1 hour and 30 minutes. It's incredibly long. We know Kevin Feige is going to have surprise guests with him, which is very interesting. Now, we seem to think here at the Warstu channel that Keanu Reeves is going to rock out on that stage, just like he did on the Cyberpunk stage at E3. If the report about Molly Bobby Brown being true, I believe she's going to rock up on stage. Angelina Jolie, if that's true, she's going to rock up on stage. We're even hearing reports, rumors, that Sandra Bullock is in the movie, Richard Madden, who played Robb Stark. The casting list for this movie is incredible, but it's more towards actors who are a bit older, getting towards the end of their career, which isn't really offensive because they've all been in the industry for over 20 years, so it's fair to say that once you've done something for that long, you are kind of a prime kind of veteran in your category. So if they do rock up, I'm really expecting this, as we do believe the Eternals movie will be shooting later this year. So these are all things that are confirmed. The Eternals movie will be revealed. They've hired like costume designers. We've already like found out where they're going to be shooting it. So that is confirmed. So Shang-Chi movie? Confirmed. Obviously, we know they're making it. That's going to be the first Asian martial arts movie in the MCU. It's going to be groundbreaking because we've never had a Kung Fu style movie in the MCU. And apparently the real Mandarin, not the fake Mandarin from Iron Man, the real Mandarin is going to appear in this movie, which could be very interesting. We already know that they are filming the Black Widow movie in Budapest, Hungary, but no one can confirm that, even though we know they're filming it. We've seen multiple set photos. We've seen Taskmaster, apparently. We've seen Scarlett Johansson on a motorbike. We've seen some pretty badass stunts, but they can't even confirm they are doing it. So, the Stranger Things star and Hellboy star recently was asked if he is playing The Thing. Confirmed, no. He said he's not playing The Thing, and even if it was, he wouldn't be allowed to say it. So I don't really understand why everyone's saying that. So David, who plays a good character in Stranger Things, said this movie is none other. It's like no other movie we've ever seen before, which is very interesting. So that will be the first movie, and they will be putting together some kind of V-roll trailer footage similar to what Wonder Woman 1984 did at Comic-Con last year, just to get the fans hyped, because realistically, except for confirming what movies are coming and revealing logos, Black Widow movie is literally the only movie where they can actually reveal footage, screenshot, except for concept art, but concept art is concept art. So we know that them three movies are 100% in production or just about to go into pre-production. So we know Doctor Strange 2 is coming. What's Doctor Strange going to do without the eye of Agamotto? No time stone. What is he going to do? It's going to be very interesting because now he hasn't got the time stone. Does that mean Dormammu is going to return? Maybe. Maybe not. It's going to be a very interesting movie. Benedict Cumberbatch is rumoredly to start shooting that movie next year, and he's rumoredly getting paid a stellar of money. So Kevin Feige recently said that Black Panther 2 will be done by Ryan Coogler again, but he says it's only in the early stages of development. So don't be expecting him to say, yeah, Black Panther 2 will be shooting next year. Well, it could be, but that's not very realistic, is it? So I'm really hoping they do announce movies we don't know about, because there is so many slots. There's 2 next year, 3 the year after that, 3 the year after that, and then we've got Spider-Man 3, which is up in the air. If it doesn't hit 1 billion, rumoredly the kind of rights go back to Sony, which would be a bad thing, because I do think it's pretty cool that they can collaborate, because let's be honest, Sony does own a lot of characters, but they don't own any Avenger-based characters, so it's going to be interesting. But then, if he is pulled from that universe, from the MCU, we're getting no Fantastic Four or X-Men collaborations with Spider-Man, But then again, it's all up in the air. Basically, Spider-Man, Sony, Marvel want more creative decision, and essentially that is why the ending of the movie got changed in a massive way. So it's going to be very interesting. We know Captain Marvel 2 is going to be as stellar of a movie. Why? Because the first movie hit $1 billion in record time. Okay, it wasn't record time, but it was very fast in how quick it hit 1 billion. Even though everyone hates Captain Marvel and Brie Larson, according to the internet, according to YouTube, yeah, it turned over more money than Spider-Man Far From Home faster, turned over more money than most the standalone movies. Obviously not more money than Black Panther, but more than the good majority of these movies. And there's all these rumored movies like the Nova movie, Ant-Man 3, the Microverse, it doesn't look very likely, the Thunderbolts movie, apparently Valkyrie's going to get her own movie. So it's going to be very interesting. There is the fake kind of Fantastic Four 2022 rumor that I would not believe because it's been debunked by many people. Thor 4, I believe the Thor movie could actually be revealed here because Chris Hemsworth did renew his contract before Infinity War, and he's put himself in a lesser wage bracket, like $15 to $20 million, according to rumors about a year ago of what's in his new deal. So Thor 4 could happen. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, I fully expect information to come out of that at San Diego Comic-Con when James Gunn is finished with Suicide Squad Volume 2, which is DC, so they will announce that, and we are expecting it at the Warstu channel to start shooting next year. So it is a fantastic future for comic book fans, and this is even before we talk about the fantastic Disney streaming service that is coming. But the only issue is, don't expect everything to be dropping when it drops because they haven't even started shooting anything yet. So we do have the Loki show, which is going to be cool. The WandaVision one, which sounds pretty funky if said leaks are correct. And we have the kind of Sam and Winter Soldier one, I guess you could say, Bucky and Sam, which is going to be fantastic to see if the John Cena cameo role, the John Cena is the Captain America role. Is it true? Is it fake? Did Warstu talk about it over a year ago? Yes, he did. So that is it for kind of, I guess you could say, confirmed stuff. There are a lot of rumors about X-Men and Storm being in Black Panther 2, but we're going to leave that for a different video. So guys, I have posted my first video on the vlog channel. It's a transformation video. If you could send some love, I will leave at the end of this video. That would be pretty cool. If you got any questions or anything like that, I am doing a Q&A video next week. So all you got to do is drop comments on any kind of video I make, and I will tag it into the Q&A video that I will be doing Tuesday or Wednesday next week. If you got any theories you want me to go over, I will give you full creditation. If you want me to do any fan theories based on Spider-Man Far From Home, you can email me, warstubusiness@gmail.com, and I'll try and get back to you, or send me a message on Instagram at warstu, or Twitter at wwarstu, because someone freaking nicked my Instagram handler, Twitter handler even. You know, I had the Warstu one, changed it for 5 seconds, and someone jumped on it. It's going to be very interesting. I am expecting Kevin Feige to confirm the Avengers 5 movie. Why? Because both Avengers movies 3 and 4 hit over 2 billion, and like the standalone movies don't come anywhere near that. But why am I saying they're going to confirm that? Because they just acquired Fox. They've got to make back the $60+ billion to the shareholders. Obviously, it was a long-term investment because they got the properties of Fantastic Four, they got the property of X-Men, Deadpool, and the plethora of characters that come along with that. But they have to recuperate all this money. Marvel has not spent $60 billion plus acquiring all these characters for no reason. So like always, guys, for all the latest and greatest Marvel, DC, pop culture based videos, make sure to subscribe with notifications on, as I will be breaching out to different kind of content. I've got loads of content planned throughout the summer. As much as we love talking about all things Marvel, I get a lot of requests to talk about DC, talk about Stranger Things Season 3. I get a lot of requests to do other videos, so we're going to start breaching. We're going to get out of the comfort zone and start doing different kind of content, but still in the same, I guess you could say, niche. So like always, guys, I appreciate everyone who likes this video, dislikes it, sends me a trolly comment. I prefer a positive comment. Constructive criticism is always better for me. But whatever you want to say, I appreciate your time, even if it was a few seconds. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. I'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.